Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be doing something different because it really depends on when I post this video. It'll either be before or after I'm doing a video of me adapting a book, or the first few chapters of a book I wrote in 6th grade into sort of low budget short film thing with me as the only cast member. So be sure to check that out if it already came out or when it comes out. But yeah, so this kind of goes in with that vibe. And basically what I will be doing is talking about books I would personally love to see get adapted into either movies or a TV show. And like, in my opinion, all my picks are good because they can be adapted if done by the right person, they can be adapted. Like, there's plenty of books that, as much as I would love to see them come to life, they cannot be adapted, or like the way they're written is good for a book, but it will lose like its meaning if trying to translate it in film. Anyway, don't forget to like and subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and comment down below what books you would like to see turned into film or TV. Okay, let's get into the video. The first book or book series I would like to talk about is the Once Upon a Con series by Ashley Poston. Like, more specifically, well, not just that book, but mainly Geekerella. And I think this whole book series, the Geekerella, the Princess and the Fangirl, and Beauty and, or let me get the name real quick, Bookish and the Beast, I think it would make a great TV series. Originally I was thinking, oh, this could be a good movie series, but then I was looking back at the book because I'm working on a screenplay myself that Ashley Poston, if you're checking this out, or your publishers or legal team working with, or a film company, if you see this and want to do this, I would love to help with the screenwriting, as I am already working on the script. If anything, you could just hire someone to revise it if you see things you don't like. And I would love to work with the author herself to work on the screenplay. But anyway, back to focus. I think this series would be a great TV show because the way it's split up, each book is divided into 3 sections. Each has chapters in them, and I think those could all be 2-part episodes. So you have, for Geekerella, the first section is called it's either Reaching or Looking for the Stars. And you can split it up into part 1 and part 2 because there is a lot of chapters in each section. So I think that'd be too long for an episode, for like one episode totally. So 2 parts. And so if done correctly, each season would have about 6 episodes, and it'd be 3 seasons. And I think it'd be a great series. And like, if you've read the books, you already know what's gonna happen, but I think it'd be a great film experience for people who have not read the book or not heard of the book. And the story seems so easily adaptable into film. So I think that would be a great one. And I guess I should tell you what the story's about, but at the same time, don't want to spoil it. So if you want to read those books, go check them out. I will link the Goodreads pages for them in the description for all the books I'm talking about if you wanted to check them out or see what they're about. Next one I would want to see adapted is a book called Date Me, Bryson Keller, which is a book I had to read for the summer, and it's so good. Like, the way it's formatted, it seems like it would easily adapt into a film, and I think it'd be a nice little rom-com in a way. Well, not in a way, it would be a nice rom-com. And I think with the right writers working on it, and for all these projects, I would love if the writers of the book kind of contributed to, because that helps it stay truer to the story so that we don't get another Percy Jackson movie. I think Ricky Riordan did work on that, but with the writers having more creative control over everything. Yeah, but that book basically the same thing. But and I think it could be a movie because it's short in a way. Like the way it's written, it could all fit into one movie while keeping in everything you need to really get the story and stay true to the book in a film adaptation way, as true as you can possibly stay. Because of course with film, books are written in different ways than you would see in a film, like with thoughts and stuff when you're writing it in perspective. Not even like in perspective, when you're just writing a book, you get to get more depth with thoughts and stuff, but when you're making a film, you can't see all that. But that's one that will be easily adaptable. Also, Damien Bryson Keller was written by Kevin Van Wy. I think I said that right. Next book is called Symptoms of Being Human. Oh my gosh. Symptoms of Being Human. Okay, the next book is called Symptoms of Being Human by Jeff Garvin. And I don't know, I would love to see this adapted into film. I think the story is great, and it could either be a really good movie that would last about like 1 hour 30 minutes, like, or a great like TV show. I think it could last for a good 10 episodes. Like, with the way the chapters are written, I think you can make each chapter an episode. So I would say, if this were to ever be adapted, leaning more towards TV series, but I think it could also possibly work as a movie. But yeah, the way the story's written, definitely easily adaptable, and has such an exciting storyline where it's like, you could probably get a decent, not cliffhanger per se, but something that will keep you on edge and like wanting to like see more. So I think that's one of the reasons it would work really great as a TV series, especially if you divided each episode up by chapters. And I think that could work out really well. Now, the These Witches Don't Burn series by Isabella Sterling. This is a definitely movie series. The way it's so eventful, like, but it also flows to the point where I would not want to see it as a TV show. Well, I'd more prefer a movie. Like, if I were to make a percentage, like a 5% chance I'd like a TV show, 95% movie series. Yeah, it's about witches living in like a normal world. It gets crazy, and I think it would make a great film series, but it could work as a TV series just because that will allow more details and stuff to fit into one thing. But also, I think if they made a whole 2-hour movie for each book, or for both books, it would be worth it because it is that good. Again, linking all of the books I'm talking about in the description, so if you want to check them out, know what they're about, it's down there. I'm just talking about reasons why I think these books should be adapted. But if you want to find out what they're about and read them for yourselves and make your own conclusions, then go ahead. Next, I want to talk about 2 Ashley Herring Blake books, which is Ivy Aberdeen's Letter to the World and The Mighty Heart of Sunny St. James. And these would make, hands down, great middle grade movies. Because for Ivy Aberdeen's Letter to the World, it'd be a nice little, I guess, coming of age drama. The way it's like, I can really see it as something with a kind of darker, like, I forgot the word. Filter, like a darker filter, like definitely a more dramatic look on it, especially because like the story, it starts off really like scary up tempo, like a bunch of bad excitement happening, because like, okay, just spoiler alert, I'm only spoiling this, there's a whole like tornado that destroys Ivy's house, so like that kind of, there's that big tension in the beginning, then the rest of it's very emotional. There's just one scene that made me cry while reading the book. Like, I was just reading the book and it made me cry because it was that like emotional. So I think that's a good one for a nice coming of age drama. And then The Mighty Heart of Sunny St. James, I think that would make a great kind of coming of age comedy. and like a coming of age dramedy. Like it's less sad in a way, but I think it's definitely upbeat to the point where it's not as much as a drama as Ivy Aberdeen's would be. Definitely has its more funny moments and fun moments, but then it can be serious. So coming of age dramedy, but these books are amazing, and the way they're written is also short enough because they're middle grade books, so I think they have a shorter length in general, but the way they're written, they could fit into a movie and get the whole story across properly if done right. Next one is by Barbara D, and it is called Star-Crossed. And this book, I honestly don't know which it would be better fitted for. I just know that I would love to be a part of the adaptation if they ever adapted this book. And I'm not getting any younger, so let's make that happen. Like, if anything, I might actually just make a screenplay myself, send it to the author. Because again, I want these authors heavily involved in the productions of these shows to make sure we don't get it messed up. If you know what I'm talking about. Get that out here. But yeah, the way it's written, it's like mostly it's all about the way the books are structured and the length of it, story-wise, like how much details you can translate into the film. Like thoughts. Sometimes, like if you're having a whole paragraph talking about how someone's concerned, you can shorten that down to like a concerned look on the face, like rather than spend like 20 minutes trying to show how this person's concerned. So like it just really depends on the length of the book, the content of it, and like what's making up the length and the story being told. But Star-Crossed, I think it can make a good movie, if anything. I don't think it has enough, like, if anything, a mini series, if they were going to make a TV show, I don't think it has enough length and like complexity, not complexity, but it doesn't have like long enough storyline to make it a TV show, in my opinion. So I think that would make a great movie. But again, check these out for yourselves. If you think it will make a great TV show, comment down below, tell me why. Okay, next book. Okay, the next book is Hani and Ishu's Guide to Fake Dating. I hope I said that right. But it is by Adiba Jadar. I am butchering these names. I'm sorry for that. But this would make a great rom-com. It's hilarious. And of course, like any good movie has its like dramatic moments, but I think there's a bunch of funny moments. It could make a great comedy if executed correctly. The story itself is like a very broad basis. Fake relationship, gone wrong, also gone right. It's crazy, has all its ups and downs. So yeah, I'd say that is definitely a movie, a rom-com movie. That, not a TV show. I don't think that should be adapted to a TV show. It's a movie. And it's also really good for like diversity and telling, you know, stories that aren't told a lot. So definitely that deserves a movie. Like now, Hollywood, if you're watching this, hit up the author. You could hit me up. I can help write the screenplay because I would love to do that. That would be so cool. But I need to see that as a movie sometime soon or I will explode. Again, Hollywood, you're seeing this. Come on, make this happen. Please. I need to see all of these as what I said I want to see them as. Because I honestly think, like, sure, yeah, this is mostly still opinion, but I don't, and of course, as the opinion maker, I'm going to think my opinion's obviously right. But I'm trying to talk from a more technical, like, point of view with these books. Like, oh, the way this is formatted, you can get more out of it if you made a TV show. Like with Percy Jackson, they're making it a TV show, which is the right direction versus that. You know what I'm talking about. But yeah, the TV show is definitely a better direction, the way the book is formatted. And since they have a whole book series, it'll make great seasons. 5 seasons for 5 books. So you have more time to explore different parts of the stories and on cliffhangers and get properly aged cast. But I know they're gonna do that right this time, so I have very high hopes. So let's hope that they don't crush it, because I'm putting my faith and trust into them. Because I love books and I love book adaptations, and I hate when they adapt a book that I love and butcher it. Like Disney Plus is making that Better Than Ever adaptation. I can't wait to see that. That is going to be amazing. I know it is, because it is being directed and written by the original book writer, and I know he makes amazing stuff because he made High School Musical, the series, which is one of the best shows I've ever watched. So I know he'll do great on this and won't mess it up. And also, Ashley Poston, if you somehow end up seeing this, contact me. I would love to work with you on a TV show for your Once Upon a Con series, if you would be interested in that. And if you don't see this, once I finish writing, like at least the first season or maybe the pilot, I'm going to like contact you anyway. So okay guys, so thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and again, comment down below what are some of your favorite books that you would love to see adapted into film or TV. Bye!